Hello, good morning students. I am Prachivani, welcome you all in this video. Today we are going to discuss about the new concept of communication. So here we are going to learn non-verbal communication. See students, communication is very common and very important need of everyone. We use variety of languages for communication purpose, but sometimes we do not use any language for communication, but we try to communicate with the different people by making use of variety of symbols. That symbols are called here codes, and that codes are called here non-verbal codes, in which we are not using any language, any letters. So let's see what we are going to see. So for proper understanding, there are total 6 non-verbal codes, that is non-verbal clues. First, kinesics, second, proxemics, third, chronemics, fourth, haptics, fifth, vocalics, and number 6, artifacts. Let's see what all that code stands for. So, non-verbal communication, as I told you, it is very useful for oral communication, or we can say it is supporting to oral communication. Oral and non-oral messages expressed by non-linguistic manner, and that non-linguistic manner is called here non-verbal communication. So it includes apparent behavior, that is facial expressions, eye contact, gestures, postures, sometimes tone of voice, touches, as well as obvious messages, that in which we are going to show our feelings, our intention by maintaining some distances, how we respond to the time factor, and dress and appearance. It also speaks a lot. So all these things are considered in non-verbal communication. So kinesics means your body language. So by definition, kinesics is an important branch of science which studies movement of body. So it contains different body parts, hence it contains variety of aspects of body language. Means we try to communicate with the different people, and for that purpose we use different parts of our body, including eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, postures, dress and appearance. It means sometimes, many of the times, messages are transmitted unsayingly. Means here we are not using any letters, any language for communication purpose, but even then that messages are given to the different people by using your body language. Next is here very important, that messages are sometimes conveyed by having different percentage. Means we use your language, and through this language only 7% message is here conveyed to the different people. 38% messages are given to the others by using your vocal elements, and 55% messages given through body language. So maximum weightage is given to body language. So this is the search done by Dr. Albert Mehrabin. As per his opinion, 93% non-verbal communication is done, and very few, that is 7%, communication is done through the use of language or words. Hence, we have to go for improving our body language. So it contains here different aspects of body language. So that is also called, very first is your eye movement, that is oculesics, means how we go for maintaining eyes or eye contact, that also plays important role in communication. Second is your facial expressions, how we give your facial expressions, that also matters more. Head movements, gestures, means use of your hands for communication purpose. Also it contains haptics, that is touching. It contains here positive as well as negative type of touches that conveys lots of messages. Also, we are having different body postures to communicate the message, where feet, how we keep the distances between feet, that also tells how we are having our different thoughts in our mind. So all these things comes under kinesics. Second important nonverbal code is your proxemics. Proxemics means your use of space. So the word proxemics is derived from proximity, which means nearness or closeness. So students, here you can see the diagram of proxemics containing various circles. So it indicates nothing but the space that we maintain during interaction with the different people. Okay, so red color indicate here intimate space, where the distance that we maintain is here 0.5 to 2 feet while we communicate with the different people. Orange color indicates your personal space, where the distance is here 2 to 4 feet. Blue color indicates your social distance. The distance is here 4 to 8 feet. And the green color, which is very higher and maximum one, that is public space, which contain here distance of 8 feet or more than that. So proxemics means how we maintain the distance in oral communication, that tells about the relationship between two people, intention behind communication, that is also expressed through distance. So we must be very much careful about proxemics. So here you can see in classroom, the sufficient space is maintained between teacher and students, where both of them must feel here quite comfortable. So here distance plays important role. Third is your chronemics. Chronemics is a branch of science that studies the time factor, or it does the study of perception of time. So how we use the time available with us, it tells the personality of a person. Also, it tells how punctual we are, in which we are too much interested. It tells our liking and disliking. It tells how honest we are, and ultimately it tells how much we are successful at our workplace. So it is an important aspect from business perspective. Even then, how we respond to the available time, it depends upon the culture in which we are surrounded, or with which we are surrounded continuously. It tells us how we have to use our available time. Because of having short time available, sometimes we scold upon someone. This is the one of the result that we are not following the time. Fourth important non-verbal code is your haptics. Haptics is very important branch of science that does the study of touch. So sometimes in our communication, we can have our positive or negative touch, but these type of touches are here purposeless. So if we are having that sort of touches during communication, it tells the intention behind communication. It tells one's nature, thoughts, as well as emotions. Touch help better than verbal communication. Means sometimes we fail to communicate our message by just merely using words, but it can be well conveyed through touch. So touch is very important element in our life, because as the people grow, even then the touch factor decreases, and because of that many of the time the psychological problem arises. So haptics is very important kind of non-verbal code that soothes or that makes communication more and more sound and easy to understand for the others. So here are some of the examples of touches. So positive touch, here you can see when the mother, she hugs to her child, or careful touch we can see. Then pat on back expresses praise as well as approval of something. Handshaking, it tells us friendship or welcoming attitude of someone. And hugging during communication tells us warmth of love. Simultaneously, you can see here negative type of touches, that we give slap to someone to show our great annoyance or our great anger regarding someone. Also, handshake with a little bit pressure on the palm, that indicates domination. And another here image you can see, that is prick, indicates violent feelings. Okay, so violent feelings on the face, that indicates that maybe in the next minute, next second, you are going to commit another negative action. The fifth very important non-verbal code is your vocalics. It is related to the use of voice or voice modulation in our communication. As far as oral communication is concerned, we must be very much careful about vocalics, because good voice with modulation always create a very good impact on the audience, on the listeners. So in vocalics, the tone, use of pause, volume, pronunciation is observed. Even then, we can say this is an extraordinary attribute of every human being. Means, apart from oral communication, if the person is having a very good voice quality, they are always welcomed. Even then, modulation of voice as per the situation is must if you want to become an effective speaker. Next is your last artifacts. Artifacts means nothing but art reflect the facts. Your art means an object, facts means reality. Sometimes we carry the objects to express the reality that tells us about our own image, that tells us about our status also. So artifacts contains here long list. It contains dress, belongings related to the person, thing or place. All these things comes under artifacts. Sometimes collection of an object tells the interest of that family, interest of that person. Even then it refers to the environment as well as object. Sometimes it have positive or negative impact on the others. Because of the presence of such artifacts, someone get impressed, someone may get here nervous, and for that purpose we have to use artifacts very carefully. So artifacts can be here art, just I told you. It can be a clothing, that is dress sense. It can be jewelry, that is belongings. It can be a symbol also. It can be signs. Colors can be used to indicate the artifacts, or sometimes logos or trademarks that we are using in the business. These are also counted under artifacts. So students, here you can see this is the picture of an office. Yes, how cluttered all that material on the table, that tells how disorganized life you are living. Another image you can see, this is a picture of an office where separate compartment is given to the person so that they can concentrate on their work. So this is example of an artifact. Next is your temples, how the temples are erected, the color combinations, the shapes, size, that indicates that all the temples belonging to the different religion, different cultures. It can be easily identified by just having a look at it. Even then, the medieval gold coins, weapons from the primitive ages, these are the examples of artifact that tells us about the history or the life of people who were living in the ancient period. So thank you very much. I hope students you might have understood the concept of non-verbal codes.